Good morning, students. I am Sumit Sharma, your chemistry teacher. I hope you all are doing well and taking good care of yourself. I would request you all to please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you will get all new updates. In the last class, we were discussing the first chapter of class 11th chemistry, that is the some basic concepts of chemistry. In this class we are going to discuss the classification of the matter at the macroscopic level. At the macroscopic level, matter can be classified as mixtures and pure substances, and these can be further subdivided as matter can be classified as pure substance and mixture. Pure substance are elements and compounds, and mixtures are homogeneous and the heterogeneous. First of all, we will discuss about mixtures. A material containing two or more substances in any proportion is called a mixture. The properties of a mixture are the properties of its constituents. Further, a mixture can be separated into its constituents by simple physical methods. Mixtures are of two types. One is the homogeneous mixture and other one is the heterogeneous mixture. A homogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the composition is uniform throughout. The components of a homogeneous mixture are not visible with naked eye or even under a microscope. A homogeneous mixture consists of only one phase. The single phase in which a homogeneous mixture occurs may be gaseous, liquid, or solid. For example, air is a homogeneous mixture of a number of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, ozone, etc. Whereas petrol, diesel are the homogeneous mixture of a number of liquid hydrocarbons. All homogeneous mixtures are called solutions. Another one is the second one is the heterogeneous mixture. A mixture is said to be heterogeneous if its composition is not uniform throughout. A heterogeneous mixture consists of two or more distinct phases. The components of a homogeneous mixture are visible with naked eye or at least under a microscope. For example, the components of a mixture of iron, sulfur, and common salt can be seen with naked eye. The various characteristics mentioned in the definition of the mixture can be explained taking the example of a mixture of iron fillings, sulfur, and common salt. Now, the important one is the difference between a mixture and a compound. The constituent of a mixture may be present in any ratio, while the constituent of a compounds are always present in a fixed ratio by mass. Mixture are formed as a result of physical change, while the compounds are formed as a result of chemical change. The melting and boiling point of mixtures are usually not sharp, but the melting point of chemical compounds usually sharp. The fourth point is the properties of a mixture are midway between those of its constituent, and the properties of a compound are entirely different from those of its constituents. The next one is the pure substances. All type of materials are believed to be made up of a substance. A material containing only one substance is called a pure substance. Pure substance can be further classified into elements and compounds. An element is usually defined as the simplest form of a pure substance with definite physical and chemical properties, which can neither be broken nor built from simpler substances by any chemical or physical method. In simple, an element is defined as a pure substance that contains only one kind of particles. These particles may be atoms or molecules. For example, carbon, sulfur, gold, mercury are some examples of familiar elements. Now the elements are of three types depending upon the physical and the chemical properties. These are metals, non-metals, and the metalloids. Metals are those elements which reflect light and hence possess luster, always good conductor of heat and electricity. They are malleable, they are ductile, and exist as solids at room temperature. Non-metals are those which do not reflect light, do not possess luster, they are brittle, poor conductor of heat and electricity, and metalloids are those which possess the characteristics of the both. Now, compounds. Compounds are the pure substances containing more than one kind of element or atoms. Further, it is found that the elements present in a compound are always in a fixed proportion by mass. Therefore, a compound may be defined as a compound is a pure substance containing two or more than two elements combined together in a fixed proportion by mass. A few examples of compounds are like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfuric acid, etc. The constituent of a compound cannot be separated into the simple substances by the physical methods. They can be separated by the chemical methods. Compounds are of two types. One is the organic compounds, which contains carbon and few other elements like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. And inorganic compounds are those compounds containing two or more elements. So this is for today. Thank you, students. Take care.